The very first thing to do is to not trust yourself no matter what. As crazy as that sounds, right? Because we live in a world that tells you, oh, you need to trust yourself. Trust yourself, right? But that's the very first act of pride. I can do it myself. I can do it myself. I trust myself. Don't trust yourself. To think that you could do it yourself is what gets us in the mess. Even with all these vices, right? All these addictions, right? All these things that we're trying to get rid of. The longer you do this, the longer you realize, man, it's God's grace that's keeping me free from this thing because I'm a knucklehead and my will is not strong enough. And I have, did you hear this? Did you ever hear this? I have 3 lives. You have 3 lives. Most people have 3 lives. You have a public life, you have a private life, and you have a secret life. And we all know we have that secret life. And it's that secret life that keeps seeping in, that keeps us stuck in vice. And it's because we're so proud that we make the public see one side of ourselves. We let the people we love see another side of ourselves, but only God sees that real nasty side of yourself. And you know it's there. So what do you have to be proud about? What do you have to be proud about when you got your secret life? You know, secret little things that you're doing when your wife ain't home, right? Secret little things that you're doing on the sly. That's fake pride. You pretending. Now, we got to be careful when we start thinking that we're going to change ourselves, that we're going to be less proud, and we're going to make ourselves less selfish and more selfless, because all that comes from a place of ego in many regards. This is why, like with fasting, it was a trip when I first started fasting, and all you guys have experienced this. I remember hearing from you guys. It's very insidious. It's very sneaky. You start fasting, right? Man, I just did a 72-hour fast. Look at that guy eating that hot dog. What a fat slob. I bet he couldn't go a day without eating. And it's very insidious. It's very sneaky. You trying to be like selfless, right? Giving money, right? So one of the things I did during Lent was I carried a stack of 50, not 50s. Woo, no, not that. A bunch of 20s. I kept a stack of 20s in my pocket. And I know that when I go to Orlando, I always get homeless people always bump into me. So I was passing out 20s every time I go. Boom, passing 20s. But that could very easily turn into, why is nobody else giving this guy money, right? Why did all those people pass by? Look at me. I try to do it on the slide. I try to do it quiet. And I'm very aware. I've become very aware of my pride. So I try to do it real sneaky. And I don't listen to the guy. Like if they say thank you or anything, I'm just like, yep. Here's another thing too. People will do things that are selfless or, try to be humble so they can feel good about it. So if you give somebody something, or if you're being selfless, you get a consolation. You feel good. Like, wow, look at me. Look what I did. Wow, I feel amazing. But you can't be addicted to that feeling. Here's when you're doing it right, when you feel nothing about it. It's like, yeah, I just did something compassionate, but I don't want to wallow in it. I don't want to feel about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want his thank you. I don't want anything but to do what I said I was going to do and stay committed to the path and be true. Here, boom. Don't think about it. Don't feel anything about it. Just do the right thing. That's really what it boils down to. Do the right thing. Do the right thing in every instance. Every moment, ask yourself, is this the right thing? And if you catch yourself adrift with all kinds of feelings or thoughts and you start spiraling, Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. That's it. I'm done.